These are the new Allbirds Tree Flyer shoes, and they are Allbirds' new performance-orientated running shoe, which is focused on cushioning and moving towards everyday road running and tempo runs. They've been part of my shoe rotation for the last 2 months, and I'm going to give you my honest view on them. Alongside that, I'm going to provide some sound bites from Ramesh Patel, who is Head of Materials Innovation at Allbirds. A big thanks to Kieran Alga, who recorded the original interview with Ramesh and has given me permission to use some of the sound bites. So I'm going to put the link in the show notes if you want to watch the full interview.
I think we all face our most inclement danger right now is climate change. And so we're laser focused as Allbirds, as a company, we're laser focused on carbon footprints. Like that's been our goal, is to reduce that. When it comes to reducing the carbon footprint, having midsoles or shoes that are fully recyclable in the future, it's a very novel and it's a great idea to have, but the truth is as soon as you touch an old shoe and start shipping it back to where it needs to get recycled, your carbon footprint clock has kind of started again. So for us, if you're truly being myopic on carbon footprints, we're focusing more on cleaning up what comes into making a shoe is more important in our case.
The Allbirds Tree Flyer is a tempo shoe for the eco-friendly runner. The initial pros for me is mainly to do with the sustainability, the ethical side of what they're trying to achieve. The new Swiftfoam is looking good, it's fairly firm, but we'll get into that, and it's well cushioned. So some of the things that I'd say maybe to consider, I think it really depends on what you want from a tempo shoe. I do like quite a firm but supportive ride when I'm running, and I find that actually when you start running with these feel great. Whilst the Swiftfoam in this shoe is lighter and more responsive than the previous Swiftfoam, I still would say that it's still quite a firm ride, and that's something you do feel, especially towards the end of a run. And in terms of price range, I do think it's actually in the middle of the range. When you consider, say, where Nike are for their tempo shoes, they're nearly like 180 plus. Then you move down to say Asics, which is approximately £130. So I think it's situated in the middle and it's fairly well priced. However, the challenge that it's got is, for example, the Adios Pro 2 shoe I really like. Adidas have brought out the Adios Pro 3, which means that the Adios Pro 2 has now come down in price and it's sitting in that same price bracket as this shoe. But like I said, that's what happens in this market. Shoes go up, they come down. But I do think that this shoe is priced fairly within the bracket of the type of shoe that you're looking at.
Say 15 years ago, it was very difficult to make high performance sustainable shoes because there were very few resins available. Very few of these high performance that you've mentioned, those are not available back then. That's not the case today. We have access to a lot of new resins that are bio-based alternatives for the same high performance resins that are available in the petroleum category. It's just a matter of iterating on it, the time invested in developing it, and of course it comes at a slight premium. And as an industry, we just have to get over that inertia. We just have to make that a commitment to push through that and commit to using sustainably sourced raw materials and practices.
So this is Allbirds' first new performance-orientated shoe. Fans of the brand will know about the Dasher beforehand, but what makes the Tree Flyer different is that you've got the cushioning and the comfort in regards to the new Swiftfoam, which is said to be lighter and provides more rebound than the Swiftfoam, which was the foam that was used in the Tree Dasher 2 and many other Allbirds running shoes. So to provide a little bit more data, the Swiftfoam is 30% lighter than the Swiftfoam and provides 25% more responsiveness.
Annually, about 20 billion pairs of shoes are getting made from the footwear industry. Majority of them are using fossil fuel-based raw materials and somewhat wasteful processes. And I think what we're trying to demonstrate here is that, with the Tree Flyer, that with you do not have to compromise on performance for the sake of sustainability or the other way around. and we're trying to bridge that gap between performance and sustainability in the footwear industry. That's never been a target so far. I'd never say never, never say never. All right, so it may happen in the future, but for now, we want people to just enjoy the shoe in a community setting more than anything. It's like go out, put the shoe on, go for a run, and be healthier.
This shoe comes in 6 colorways. The shoe that you can see me wearing is the buoyant yellow. In terms of weight, a UK size 10 weighs about 314 grams, but you do have quite a relatively aggressive stack height. The shoe has a 8.5mm drop, which equates to 30.5mm under the heel and 22mm under the forefoot. The shoe's upper is made from an FSC-certified eucalyptus fibre, and there is an external heel counter for added stability, and this is actually made from recycled materials in the process of making the shoe. So Allbirds have recommended this shoe is for 10k plus runs and moderate speed, and that's what I've used it for. But I've also used it in easy runs just to see how it feels and just to see how I get on with it. I haven't really got too much to say about the upper. I haven't had many complaints about it. I still feel like it held my foot quite well. It felt quite comfortable. It felt very breathable. In terms of responsiveness, I found that the shoe served me better at the beginning of the run, but I found as I got more into the run, that shoe was consistent. It maintained that firm, consistent ride. However, I don't feel like it was as responsive towards the end of the run where you're getting a little bit more fatigued. I think for me, it depends on what kind of day my legs are having. If they're feeling fresh, then this would be a great shoe to wear on a tempo run. But if they're feeling a little bit beat up, then probably the firmness wouldn't be that great for my legs. So it kind of depends on how my legs feel. But like I say, it's a good shoe, and it really depends on what you're looking for in terms of whether you want a firm ride or you want more of a cushion ride. This is more towards the firmer end, but it's very snappy. And if you're sustainability focused, then this is perfect for you. Anyhow, I hope that's been helpful. Please do like, share and subscribe, and have a look at some of the other videos that I've done. Some reviews, some are short films, but lots of different things on running. So hope to see you soon.